Harvey, in Youth, you play a celebrated filmmaker, been working for decades, but now you're at a retreat trying to figure out this masterpiece of a movie. Tell us just, I guess my first question would be, you've worked with a lot of great directors over the year. Did you use one or two of those to inspire this performance?
I didn't really need to. I've been trying to work out the masterpiece of my own life for years, working on that movie.
Fonda, who I interviewed a little while ago, said her character comes in and really sets you straight. I mean, that's her opinion. I wondered if that was your opinion.
I know that's why you said it.
She says, her character says, you know, even though you've made many films together, that you're washed up now. She doesn't want to work with you anymore.
I would say that for me, the scene that Paolo wrote sets us straight. Both those characters are part of my life.
You work with Michael Caine here. You have a lot of great scenes with him, and I'm wondering, from your perspective, the title Youth, how does that fit in with your relationship with him?
Michael, for me, when I began acting, was a standard of acting, one of those actors that set the standard. And now I feel as young as I did then, because the body is going, yeah, but the mind isn't. The mind is forever youthful, I believe.
This movie is such a piece of art in a way, just visually stunning. When you finally saw it, what was your first reaction?
Paolo did such a magnificent job writing the screenplay that his reach into humanity, I go like this because it sounds corny to say it, but it's true. His reach, it goes very deep. He showed it in The Great Beauty and Il Divo, and he continues on with that reach in order to help us to bring up what's deep down and dark within us. So we see it and we live better through the work of the artist, in this case, Paolo's work.
Well, now that you've worked with Michael, since you hadn't worked with him before, but you had admired him before, what working in those close scenes, the scenes where you're talking and walking and reminiscing on life, why is he such a good actor? What did you observe?
I observed that I never knew when he was acting at times. I'd run over his lines. I'd step on his lines and say, I thought you were finished. I can't tell when you're not, and blah, blah, blah.
You've been an Oscar voter for a good while. You were nominated for Bugsy years ago. You're on our prediction charts all over the place for people thinking you're going to get back in this year. What would that mean to you to be an Oscar nominee again?
Well, what flashes through my mind as you ask me this question is me sitting in Brooklyn in front of a Philco TV set, I think it was, watching Oscars. And of course, it was a magical land to a boy growing up in Brooklyn, and here am I, and you're talking about it now. So it's I can't say it's not a thrill.
You've been a voter, like I said, for a long time. I love to ask voters this question when I have them in front of me, and that is just, when you've got that ballot and you're about to mark somebody's name, what type of performance, forgetting Youth and forgetting this year, but just what type of performance generally gets your attention?
One that is truthful, honors the work.
Is there one back years ago that you just think that's the essence of that's one that I would vote for?
Are you trying to get me killed?
Well, you can pick a buddy out.
No, there's been great performances by so many actresses and actors. I would not rise one above the other in this category, no.
Well, it's such an honor to meet you.
I will say I saw one last night, Jenna Rollins.
Oh, yeah.
She was honored at the Governor's Ball.
Right. Well, Rachel said the same name. She just said everything she's ever done is just so truthful and honest.
Yep.
Well, honor to meet you. Great movie.
She was one of those that set the standard as well.
Great movie. Thank you.